you looking for a podcast about the confusing state of what is and what is not considered the Marvel Universe, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, a Marvel movie? Is Spider-Man dead?
Then you must be thinking of another podcast. You'll feel good, Mr. Stark. Good evening, Kelsey.
Good evening, Robert.
Oh, we're starting it hard.
We're starting it
Here we go.
Let's get it.
Here we go. Do it.
That busted the levels right out. Are you okay?
Dude. Oh, the air in the can shot straight into my fucking mouth.
They call that pep rippers.
The fucking eye test where they blow air in your eye, that happened in my mouth from this can. It like just straight up was like.
It's testing your ability. It's like, are you ready for this?
I hated that. I don't know what I want this anymore. I kind of do. Oh, wow. Delicious, man.
It is
delicious.
delicious.
So good. Okay.
Happy to be here. Happy to be on the show together with you enjoying a bev.
Of course. It's been maybe that's why I've been so lit up the past couple days.
Just excited for YMBToAP.
Well, because I wanted to tell you, because I think it's a thing. I would like to know your take, which I think I know.
Okay.
But, so Saturday Night Live just turned 50 years old, right?
Yes.
And I've been getting so many clips of like things that they've been doing all year long, getting ready for it.
Yeah.
But I guess it like just turned 50, so they had a 2.5 hour episode.
Jeez, that's huge.
And had like every cameo you could possibly imagine on that fucking show.
All right.
Right? So I just watched it, and it was so good to my Saturday Night Live loving heart. I love Saturday Night Live so much.
I've told you before that I know a person who works on SNL, right?
No.
Yeah. One of my Overwatch friends, her girlfriend works as one of like the video editing people, like one of the art director people that does photoshopping and video stuff. All the artistic shit.
Well, tell her that I say congratulations, because that 50th anniversary episode was chef's fucking kiss. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
I often get to hear just like snippets of meetings that they're having in the background.
Yeah.
And they'll just be like, so like, how much of Keanu Reeves' feet do we want to see? And I'm like, I don't know what is going to be happening on this.
Hey, man, you got it. You just got to cover all the bases. You know?
I heard them argue about a turtle for a very long time, and it was just really entertaining.
Okay. I'm curious what that's about.
It was a long time ago.
Did you watch Saturday Night Live a lot? Aren't you like not a big SNL person?
Yeah, I was never allowed to watch it. I was only allowed to watch MTV or Mad TV, which is like the same thing.
But like worse. And worse in like they were to me like a dirtier version.
Yeah, there was a lot of like
they got by with more.
Yeah, a lot of like sex and violence in Mad TV versus
Yeah.
SNL. I think is mostly just like pop culture references, which also I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons as a kid because that was a dirty show. Like,
oh well,
I think the priorities are a little
like two of my favorite things.
Yeah.
Well, because I was gonna say I was watching this 50th anniversary. And I was just like, my God, what a culturally significant thing Saturday Night Live is. Like, it is literally so integral to me, to the American existence.
Yeah.
I feel.
It is culturally monumental. Like, so many famous comedic actors that we know and love today came up in SNL.
Yeah, either started there, just went on there. The fucking so many musical acts, get seen there. It is such a fucking ride, dude. And the way they did this anniversary thing, they like called back the stuff. They had some of the original cast back on there.
Nice.
They had Bill Murray on there.
Really?
Which was really, really cool.
These days?
being Bill Murray, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, he just kind of transcended being an actor and is just Bill Murray. And he just, I think, gets paid to just be himself.
That's the dream, you know?
Not even acting. Just like, oh, are you Bill Murray? Here's money. You know? His little bit was funny. But, like, I was watching it and just like, damn, dude, I didn't realize how much about SNL I knew.
Mm-hmm.
And how much I think I like super. I mean, I did used to rent from like Blockbuster, like best of from like this decade or best of this person.
Really? I didn't know they had those.
Oh yeah, I think that's how a lot of my knowledge is kind of formed. It's because I got to just see like a lot of the best of stuff, and then I used to watch it, and then I kind of fell out for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I should be able to watch it now because it's always on Peacock later. You know, so I could always just watch it after, but I never do sometimes, unless there's somebody that I really want to see on there. Every time there's a show, I always get clips of it on TikTok, and then I'm always like, man, I should really watch that.
I do see a ton of clips just like all over the internet.
It's so good.
Sometimes, I don't know, I feel I'm neither here nor there in SNL. I think some of it hits and some of it I'm like, this is not my cup of tea.
Sometimes I think they're like, hey, it's a bit to fill the time. And you're just like, we'll just kind of tune out during this one, you know? But then there's some that are just so fucking good.
One of my favorite ones of all time is, I don't even know what the premise is. It's Bill Hader, and he's like a guy that comes in a box, and yeah, he just dances.
And he's dancing?
Like, that's all I know. It's a little stinker.
I love that one. It's so funny because he's like, what? What does that mean? Why is he doing that? And she's like, I don't know. That's just what it does. And he's just in there doing the stuff.
I just like Bill Hader.
I think it gets me because it gives off, oh, dude, why can't I think of the name? Carol Burnett Show vibes.
Okay.
Because the Carol Burnett Show was always about trying to break each other in the skits.
Yeah.
So, like, you had these two people that would always try to, like they would dress rehearse it this one way. But then when it came to be live, they would literally do something different and then just break the rest of the crew.
Yeah.
When they can't get through shit, it makes it all the better, you know?
Yeah, I do love that.
Well, Steve Martin was on there, and he's hosted like a billion times. Plus, you know, I did a Steve Martin SNL skit in a talent show in middle school.
It just says so much about who you are.
I love everything about that man. Like, I've read his, like some autobiography thing about him. I am so formed as a person by some of his thoughts and stuff. I just think he is so amazing. And I think it's really funny that because you were actually the one that calls me Captain Ridiculous.
Yes.
Most times. But I remember there's some quote of his where he was like, that was like his style of humor. He was like, I literally just, when you think it should go this way, I go that way. And it doesn't land half the time, but that's why it always works for me or something.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah. I just love everything about him. And he was on there, made a good Martin Short little skit. I love Martin
their
Short.
friendship.
I know, it's so beautiful.
You really need to watch Only Murders in the Building. I think you would like that show a lot. It's
and
so
it's what,
funny.
in season 4 now?
They finished season 4, and
Yeah,
season 5 ought to
God.
come out next year. They're probably filming it already because I think it comes out in the spring. If I'm
Yeah, I gotta
remembering
watch
right.
that.
It's such a good show. It's so, like, it does comedy in a way that, like, you just don't see anymore. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's very dry and very,
Yeah.
like you said, it hits or it misses.
That's his whole brand, you know? And it usually always hits for me. Every time.
Him and Martin Short.
Like, dude, one of my favorite monologues with him, he's playing his banjo, and he literally just puts like a bow on his head with like the cutout so it looks like he's got an arrow through his head, and he's just still playing the banjo, and I think that's fucking hilarious for no reason. It's really not that funny, but he just does it, and I like it. But I wanted to know if you heard about how Tom Hanks is in mega trouble.
No, what happened?
So he has a character that he's played on Saturday Night Live before where he's like the embodiment of like a MAGA person.
Okay, so he's not actually that.
No, but I wanted to say Mega Trouble, but then I was like, I can't resist. Because he came out and played his MAGA character, and all I heard was how he got in so much trouble for it, right? I watched the episode. He's on it for 20 seconds.
And that's enough to make those conservative tears.
You want to know what happens? You
Snowflakes.
want to know what happens? So the skit is called Black Jeopardy.
Oh my God, I love Black Jeopardy.
Okay, so they're playing Black Jeopardy, and then literally it's like kind of happening off screen, but like I kind of saw it happening. They're like focused on Keenan, and then off to the side you see that Tom Hanks just like taps one of the guys on the shoulder, and he just takes his place at like the last spot. And I was like, oh shit, like they didn't even announce that he was coming. He just showed up.
Okay.
Right? And then they ask him a question, which he gets right. And then Keenan goes, that was a good You know what? I want to shake your hand. And then he just goes like, oh my God, I don't have anything. Just take my wallet. And then he's like, I'm coming to shake your hand. He's like, oh, well, I just thought because you know, but okay, we can be friends. And then he shook his hand. And that's the end of what he did on the whole skit.
Very scary.
Because he acted like they're scared of black people, I guess. So maybe they're mad. But that's not what any article said.
Man.
So I was like, why are we mad? But that's all I could tell was that, oh, what? Did he show it accurately or something? And so you mad? Like, I don't know.
Too close to home? Struck a nerve?
But anyway, the whole thing, beautiful. Adam Sandler came out and sang a song for a little bit. God, dude, there were just so many people. So many people were there. It was great.
Good.
I know we don't like the Beatles, but Paul McCartney was there.
Okay.
And
he's like
he
the
had
last
done-
living one, right?
Yeah.
Except for Ringo. Is Ringo alive? I feel like Ringo's...
Actually, I think Ringo's still alive and looks phenomenal still. But there was a skit with him and Chris Farley way back in the day, and he sang the song that was in that skit as like a tribute to Chris Farley as well. And it was beautiful, and it was just like, man, Saturday Night Live is so... like, they all care.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They do seem like a solid group of friends.
It felt like such a community watching it.
Mm-hmm.
I just fucking loved it. Tina Fey and Amy Poehler were there fucking crushing it.
Hell yeah.
Just like everybody showed up and nailed it. Oh, it was just great. If you remotely like Saturday Night Live, I would say watch the 50th. It was phenomenal. I enjoyed it.
Very cool. I watched something recently with a comedic actor in it, but it wasn't a comedy role. So I watched the movie on Netflix called Carry On. Have you heard of this one?
Taron Egerton?
Yes. Is it Egerton?
That's what I call him.
Edgerton, but he doesn't have a D
I don't
in there.
know.
Mr. Eggs.
I don't know.
He's British. It's probably Egerton.
Well, we just call him the Kingsman guy.
Yeah, that's all he is to me
Honestly, that's what we call him.
Yeah. So Mr. Kingman
yes.
and what's his name? Jason Bateman. And Jason Bateman, of course, does like serious roles, but this was his most serious, I think, because there's like no humor to it at all. He's just like this cold-blooded dude.
Well, he's also never really been a villain, right? Isn't Jason Bateman more just like kind of a deadpan?
Yeah, he's really like the straight man in most situations. Like, he does comedy movies, but plays the person that's like, this isn't funny, this is serious, and that's his like comedic edge that he brings to things. Yeah. But yeah, in this movie, he is straight up a terrorist, and he's kind of scary. So I was watching this, and it is like, it bills itself as a Christmas movie, a Christmas action movie. Like, it wants to be the next Die Hard.
Yeah.
I forget. Is your opinion that Die Hard is a Christmas movie?
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Me too. This movie, I feel like it was shoehorning itself into being a Christmas movie. Like, I wouldn't watch this movie and be like, oh, Christmas, because I don't know. Like, I feel so...
They were at least at a Christmas party in Die Hard.
Right.
Like, there were Christmas events and music. This is just...
Yes.
They're traveling around Christmas. It's not quite the same.
Like, it takes place on Christmas, and there are Christmas carols that play in a couple of scenes, but like, there's no, it has themes that are like heartstringy, but for me, Die Hard is about like a man trying to win back his estranged wife and his daughter on Christmas by going to a Christmas party trying to like be the hero.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, like, he is with his girlfriend, and his girlfriend, they just find out that she's pregnant, and then she's like, you should go be a cop because that's your dream and I want you to chase your dreams. And he's
Can
like,
I say,
oh, I don't know.
she's the one thing I didn't like about that movie.
Oh, you watched this movie?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay. So I don't know.
Because I want to talk to you about the thing that I think you like the most in a bit.
Okay. So
there's a cinematography scene that I bet you're all like,
is it in
that
the
was
car?
great. Yeah.
Yeah, that whole scene in the car was amazing. That was like my favorite part of the movie. I watched it while I was working, so I wasn't like, glued to it. I wouldn't bother to watch it again. Honestly, it didn't blow me away. I think it was solid. It was a good movie. I didn't hate my time with it, but it's not one that I would like throw on it every Christmas and be like, let's watch this thing.
The only reason I wouldn't is kind of the girlfriend. I feel like she didn't do anything.
Yeah,
like,
she was just kind of like...
He was acting in this movie. Jason Bateman was very chilling.
Yeah.
And I mean, Hank was just Hank.
Yeah.
Like, he is just the one thing. So like, he wasn't so great either. He's just his one person,
Yeah.
But like, they're like having arguments about like their future and stuff, and I was like, could this be any less acted? Like, I felt like she was saying lines but not acting these lines.
Yeah, she was pretty flat. And
I was like, how did she get this role?
And her plot, like the whole plot of him having a baby on the way and like wanting to apply to the police academy and stuff, that didn't really do it for me either. I felt it was kind of cheesy and just kind of like it was trying to back itself into being heartstringy, and they could have done something different with it. I don't know.
But I feel like that's kind of the Netflix MO, because they're like, we just got to pump it out. So like, what works? And then they could go with like a tried and true. Like, they have the good idea, which is the package coming through, and I'm going to tell you that you have to make it happen. Like, that's the idea.
I liked that.
You're right. Everything else is just filler.
Yeah.
That doesn't really matter.
If the girlfriend had not been in the movie at all, it wouldn't have changed the movie at all.
No.
So, but like I said, good movie. Didn't hate it, didn't love it. It was just a movie that I watched, and it was fine.
But that car scene, though.
But that car scene, though, was so
But that car scene,
good.
though. Yeah.
I loved that. So I was trying to figure out how they must have filmed it, because it must be green screen, right? Like, they're not really in a car.
No.
They were definitely hanging upside down at the end, though. So, like, I'm sure that they have, like, I would love to be on set and watch the filming of a thing like this, because there's got to be just, like, a vehicle thing that they're in. And it just, like, mechanically shakes them and rolls them around and stuff, like a... Oh,
has to be. Yeah.
Like one of those VR... You remember those, like
the
Dave
roller
and
coaster
Buster's?
ones?
Yeah. Where, like, you get in and it, like, shakes you around and, like, sends you upside down and shit. There's got to be something like that they're filming in. That was so fascinating to watch. It was
good. It was all in one shot, too.
Yeah,
so
it was.
They had a clean-ass cut to go from, that's the green screen of you upside down, to her climbing out of the car.
Yes.
Because I was thinking that, too. And I do remember when I watched it, I was like, Kelsey would like this. Like, this part.
Great piece of cinematography.
Yeah, but I definitely agree. Like, I give it like a 7, though. Like, it was good.
Yeah, I think 7's a fair score.
Yeah, I enjoyed that first go-round. Because I was kind of like, what's going to happen? Like, I was invested,
Yeah, I didn't know who was going to live and who was going to die, so all of it was very nail-bitey. Yeah. I recommend it if you're looking for just a candy and popcorn type of movie to watch that you don't have to pay a lot of attention to. That's a good movie.
Agreed.
But in terms of action movies, I know your very favorite franchise is the James Bond franchise.
Loves my Bond. You're right. Okay.
What do you know about good old Barbara Broccoli?
That family has owned it since 1962.
Yeah.
Since the movies have been made.
Fucking name. The grandpa, like the custodian of Bond, his name was, where did it go? So there's an Albert Broccoli.
Albert? Okay.
He's the one that like invented Bond. And then we have Barbara, and then Cubby Broccoli, which like that is the
Cubby.
best name in the whole
Okay.
wide world. Cubby Broccoli is the producer, I guess. So
Okay.
it's always been this thing where like Barbara decides when the next James Bond movie is going to happen.
Yeah.
There's not like a set production schedule. She's just like, I know when the world needs a Bond movie, and that's when we will put out a Bond movie. No sooner, no later. And she's had complete creative control over it for the longest time. And who else but Amazon MGM has been just like chomping at it, trying to be like, I want this so bad, Barbara. Let me have this. I want this big franchise to make big money. And it has been a tug of war for a really long time. And apparently, she just caved in and sold the James Bond franchise to Amazon. Tell me your thoughts. I see it on your face, but you can't
it's fucking
vocalize.
ruined. Oh, it's
Yeah.
fucking ruined. Oh, it's over. Oh, it's completely fucking ruined. Are you kidding me? The Broccoli family gave it away?
Yeah. I'm shocked. I never ever thought this would ever happen. Like I knew that she had this
I don't know that I can ever
stranglehold
go
on
to
it.
one again.
They're probably not even gonna be good. Like I just
That's what I mean. Like the whole vibe. We're gonna get, and I don't mean that. I mean that in the best bad way that I can. It's gonna be like fucking like John Krasinski Reacher shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need that.
No.
That's not what James Bond is in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah. I mean, James Bond is a fucking icon. All the music, all of the just like knowing
my
the
skin is
lineage.
crawling that Amazon owns that music. Oh.
Yeah. It sucks,
Oh.
man. It sucks. I'm not excited about it. I worry that it's just going to be like, and here's our yearly Bond movie, and it's just going to fucking be
Do you know what I just thought today, too?
What?
Because I got an ad somewhere for some Amazon show that's out, and there's just this giant fucking dude in this t-shirt, and I was like, that looks gross. Like, he is too big. Who does that appeal to? You know? And
Yeah.
then it like said the name of the show, and I think it was the new Reacher show, but it's not even John Krasinski. It's this guy. It's
Oh,
some
weird.
random guy now. Mr. Too Huge. Hang on. Fuck. How do I look up? Yeah, right here. It's called Reacher. Look at this. I'll share my fucking screen with you.
Please share
Look
it.
at
I
this
have no
guy.
idea what you're talking about.
Because look at this guy.
So mega. He looks like
Like,
that one drawing of
look
Captain
at him.
America from the side, you know, where he's just like too large.
Like, dude, I've seen Jack Reacher, like the movies with Tom Cruise and shit, right?
Yeah.
And then you had John Krasinski doing it. Like,
Yeah.
that
And the John
that
Krasinski
character
one I
to me
watched.
is a definite everyman, normal looking kind of, sure, like a little built, but not a fucking wrestler or whatever this is.
This guy's like 8 feet tall and he has lats that look like another human is coming up out of his shoulders.
Like, look at him. He is so tanky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got an ad for this today, and I believe this is an Amazon show. Yep, it says Prime, and I went, ooh, they are bad at picking people to do stuff, and now you fucking tell me they're gonna pick James Bond and just make him a
Yeah.
fucking beefcake like this, probably?
I
will be out.
I'm so not looking forward to the next Bond movie now. Like, I've never been a huge Bond fan. I've enjoyed them from afar. You know, I see one every now and then. I really love the music for them. And I wonder how much they sold it for. I haven't been able to find a price.
Dude, because fucking what? George Lucas sold Star Wars for like several billion.
Yeah. Oh, I found the price. Do you want to take a stab at it?
Oh, God, it's low. I bet they were like, we're so rich, we don't need it. Does it at least have a B?
Wait a
Please
minute.
tell me it's got a B in there. James Bond is worth easily, if you're just giving over the keys to the fucking James Bond mobile.
Okay, yeah. This, as far as I can tell, this is a price. The articles are worded so weirdly because it always talks about like Amazon originally bought MGM for $8.5 billion. Blah
Okay.
blah blah. But I guess MGM might have had a stake in Bond, and they thought they were buying. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't fucking know. This is all confusing. But yeah. So at the end of the day, it says it's taking around $1 billion to have 007 stewards Barbara Broccoli and Michael Wilson see creative oversight. That's it.
That literally makes me sick.
That's heartbreaking.
That if I couldn't hate Amazon more, I sure learned a new depth today.
Yeah.
Bro, it's never going to be the same.
No.
It's never going to be the same. I don't think I could go. I don't think I could go. I don't think I can wear a tux to that shit. I can't do it.
It makes me so sad.
Oh my god, dude. That's like the worst news you've ever told me, Kelsey.
So sorry.
Jesus.
I'm surprised you didn't hear it from the internet before you heard it from me.
Wow, I've seen honestly nothing about this. I kind of thought you were going to tell me that they might have picked a new person, and I was, like a little excited because we were thinking of going Idris Elba. We were thinking of going the black lady that was in the last one.
Yeah, man.
There was a whole shift that was about to occur.
I just don't know.
That doesn't feel nice enough. I'm going to have to find her name because she deserves to have her name said because it was amazing. She was glorious. Lashana Lynch. Boom. She could have done it, man. She was so good in No Time to Die. Ugh. Wow. You know what you just did for me?
I'm sorry.
It just made that movie, like, concrete. Because did I tell you? Spoilers for a 2021 movie. Like, it'd been 4 years. You're fine. So, Daniel Craig did so many firsts in that franchise.
Uh-huh.
He had the first James Bond movie to never say Bond, James Bond. There's a whole movie
Really?
never gets said, and that's his movie. He did so many firsts, right? And his last first was he was the first James Bond to ever die in the movie.
And
he
along
literally
with him,
fucking
the
dies in the
franchise.
last movie. And I guess he is fucking dead now because Amazon has put the nail in that coffin. Like, James Bond is dead.
Yeah.
But it went out hard, though, because No Time to Die was so good. Oh,
I'm glad you had a good final hurrah for it. It sucks that they have bought James Bond. It makes me so sad to see like major classic properties being bought up by these big companies. Like, I'm still not
Where they mean
okay.
nothing.
Yeah, like with the Star
Yeah.
Wars purchase by Disney.
Yes.
Like, it really takes the punch out of it.
Honestly, that's how I feel about Marvel stuff. Like, granted, they weren't doing good on their own before Disney really bought them. You know,
Yeah.
like, they didn't really have a grasp on it. But, like, I don't know. It turned into, like, the TV show thing as well. Like, it became this milking thing, this oversaturation that we talked about last time.
Yeah.
You know? That's exactly what this is going to be. It's going to be like, all right, here's the movies. But, like, do you want, like, a kid James Bond show? You ever wonder what it was like when he was a
God.
kid?
Oh no. Oh no.
Do you remember the 90s? Kid Indiana Jones, Young Hercules. We just had shows where they were just children for some reason.
Yeah. And even
That's
as
all
a
we're gonna
child, I
get.
didn't like that shit, man. This is gonna suck for the James Bond franchise. Like,
Yeah.
I want to be optimistic and be like, no, they won't run a major company like that into the ground. But I just don't trust Amazon anymore with anything.
They're going to take, like, the big villains and go, let's do a show all about them because Penguin did so well. Let's just do
Oh,
a whole
God.
villain episode. No, I don't fucking want that.
You're so
I don't
right.
want to know about any of them in that way. I don't want a show about them.
We're gonna get
Period.
a whole show for each of the villains.
Ugh.
I'm
Is this-
sorry.
Is this the closest I'm gonna come to crying on a YMBToAP show ever, man? Like, this is horrible. Oh my fucking god.
Do you take a break to collect yourself?
I kind of do. We'll be back.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Sorry.
Oh, you think you know what happened to me? Look, I'm back, and I'm about to unearth all the secrets in Old Cove. So do a little refresher on Season 1 and get caught up before Season 2 arrives. Trust and believe. You don't want to miss what's coming.
Welcome to Severed, a podcast suite that offers a rotation of content centered around true crime to paranormal cases. Severed True Crime covers high to low profile true crime cases like the Westfield Watcher, The Staircase, The Keepers, and other binge-worthy favorites on Netflix. Severed Paranormal peers into the corner-moon windows of the Amityville Horror House, the Conjuring House, and other mysterious cases, locations, and urban legends.
I'm Harry Chambers.
And I'm Drew Hudson. We want you along for this investigative and haunting roundup. Scare you soon.
Hey, Kelsey.
Hey, Robert.
Speaking of kind of shitty things,
Oh, no.
I wanted to tell you about this because we talk about it all the time with Overwatch, but I
Okay.
wanted to give you the rest of the gaming world because I told you I've never really played Call of Duty multiplayer all that much. But we've been doing zombies a lot, and I'm going to Prestige for my first time ever in a Call of Duty game, which sounds cringy, but, you know.
What does that mean?
You basically hit the max level, and then
Oh.
you can, like, trade it in to go back to level 1, but, like, you get a star, and then you do it again, then you get 2,
Okay.
and then you do it again, then you get 3, and so it just shows, it's basically a badge of honor, say, look at how much I've fucking played, because I
Yeah.
do nothing but play Call of Duty,
Okay.
right?
Fucking rip these losers.
I'm not a big Call of Duty guy, but I've been playing it, and I was like, maybe I'll really kind of go in this time, because this is like one of the first ones I've been on, like the multiplayer ground floor, like day one, you know. Granted, not really, like we've just been doing zombies here and there, but they had a Terminator event like a couple weeks ago, so I was like, well, if you're gonna bring stuff like this in there, like I'll kind of get into it, and I couldn't figure out. See, I don't play it enough. I couldn't figure out how to get the skins. I couldn't figure out what you were supposed to do.
To, like, unlock certain skins?
Yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to do. I
Okay.
can't figure it out. Because it's not as simple as just like Battle Pass.
Oh.
What it turns out is you don't earn any of it. You only pay for it. You only buy with monies. Yes.
That sucks.
So, I just saw that there was going to be a Ninja Turtle collaboration, right?
Hell yeah.
So let's go ahead and date it. It is February 20th, right now at this moment.
Uh-huh.
That event just went live. The skins just dropped. I just looked at them before I came on here. You can't even fucking buy a bundle with all 4 of them in it.
What is the matter with gaming?
Yeah, you have to buy each turtle individually 4 times. You're going to buy the Leo skin pack, the Donnie skin pack, the Mikey skin pack, and the Ref skin pack. And what? You don't earn anything to get them. It's only the gold coins that you buy money. You pay the monies for.
That sucks.
Each fucking one is $20 times 4.
Each one?
It's $80 to have all 4 turtles, which is more than the fucking game.
What
for
the
skins.
Fuck? That's so bad.
I can spend $70 and have like unlimited content of just playing the fucking game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know how much game time you can have with the $70? But I have to pay more than that to just look like a fucking hero in a half shell right now?
That's ridiculous.
Did I highly consider it? Bet your fucking ass I did. But I don't like Call of Duty that much, so no. If each skin was like $5,
Sure.
fuck yeah, I would have all 4 right now, instantly.
Yeah.
I'd spend $20. Hell yeah, I love the turtles, right?
That's fine.
I even want to just buy one of them. Like, I just want Mikey. But then I'm like, ugh.
$20 for one
That's
skin.
$20.
Yeah. And then you have to like think about that every time you log in and play. You're like, man, this is $20.
Yeah. That I didn't get anything for. Like, because I think we talked about that on a previous one, that like I'm not into the cosmetics, so it's pushing me away from wanting the like deluxe editions of games. Because who cares if I buy the deluxe Jedi Fallen Order one and I get Han Solo's jacket? I don't care. It doesn't change the game. It's not meaningful in that way, you know?
Yeah.
Like, okay, pre-ordering a deluxe edition, but you get, you know, several perks early. So, like, the game gets easier early on. Like, you get a gameplay benefit. I'm all for that. I'm interacting with that, right?
Right.
But, yeah, the turtles just went on sale on Call of Duty. It's $80 fucking dollars.
That's so wild.
And then there's an event that you play that you can unlock a little bit more, but that's only for Master Splinter. And so it's like, I don't know, what? And then, like, the event is only 27 days. Not even a full month.
That's weird.
Like, that's all. You want me to spend $80 on top of my 70 and then play nothing else or do anything else with my time?
Yeah.
You think I care? I mean, I do care about the turtles that much, but not that much. Not for Call of Duty.
Right.
But yeah, that just happened. And so you've talked about how, you know, Overwatch have these skins that are like crazy. But like, it's the whole fucking, the whole gaming landscape, I guess.
Yeah.
I thought skins were cheap in other games.
No, like apparently it's just fucking everything. Like it is so bad right now in the gaming economy. Like it sucks because one game does it and they get sales because of course they're going to get sales because somebody's going to whale on it. So every other game is like, we can do that too. And then they get sales and they're like, we could increase the price of the skin maybe like $40 for a skin because there is $40 skins in Overwatch. One skin.
Ooh.
$40.
What?
Yes. Consistently, people are buying these skins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, first, let me apologize. I realize I'm yelling.
It's fine. We should be yelling. Let me Google most expensive video game skin.
That's a little bit of the James Bond news still. But like, okay, man. Okay, we're gonna like dig into this a little bit. I truly believe that this whole thing is exactly related to streaming culture.
Yeah.
Because people, we don't want to pay for it. The you and me's that potentially watch the people, we don't want to pay for it, but we want you to kind of pay for it. So like, I'll throw you $2. I'll throw you $2. You know, 100 people throw one guy $2 a piece. He's got enough to, you know, buy every skin that's out. And then people see it in games or they see it on a stream and go, oh, well, he must be a good streamer. He's got all the skins. And then it makes other streamers do it. And they're the ones whaling. I don't think there's many whales in games that aren't streamers.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I know that they're out there, but it's definitely...
But that's, I think, the minority of the whales are like actual, like, just players.
Right. I just don't...
I will be honest. The last time I did something like that, Batman Arkham Knight, because, you know, I love those fucking games. Love those games. I bought every DLC they ever released for that game. And it came with, like, 40 other skins or some shit. And I bought every single fucking one of them.
Goddamn.
I think they were, like, somewhere like 99 cents, maybe $1 at the time or something. But I bought, like, the bundle one that made it, like, $30 or some shit, right? But I really like that game. And so I was like, yeah, I want this game to be supported because it's the end of the franchise. I've enjoyed it for, you know, 8 years or whatever. Like, this one's worth it.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't do it on every fucking game. Are you finding that horse DLC thing that, like, started it all?
Sorry about all the faces I'm making right now. I just pulled up an article on the most expensive in-game skins. And it's fucking disgusting.
One of them's a horse, right?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
There was some horse skin for like Diablo, I think, or something, and it
Oh
was like
my God.
$80 or some shit.
Yeah,
Remember
okay.
that back in the day?
Totally remember that.
Okay, yeah.
But however, the cheapest skin on this, like 10 most expensive in-game skins, the cheapest one here is close to $300.
Cool.
I don't understand, like, I'll never understand the whale mentality.
These skins feel like NFTs.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, there's an emphasis on them right now. And then they will mean nothing a year from now.
And some of the stuff, like, you aren't buying it in the game. You're buying it, like, you're buying an account that has a skin already on it, or you're buying it on the marketplace or something. This fucking hat in RuneScape is 2,000 human dollars.
Well, Overwatch. There was a skin for Zenyatta that was only in the Overwatch League. And I just happened to not fucking play during that one event. And it's never coming out again. It's the one where he's like a squid in the bowl.
Yeah.
I can never have that now.
And it's a cool
So,
fucking
like,
skin.
So, like, I can see where it's, like, an account thing now. Because, like, like Flappy Bird or PT.
Yes.
When you can't get these digital things later, the account becomes worth so much.
It's just crazy to me. Like, the amount... Just where we are as a society, what people are willing to buy, and how companies are willing to exploit that. It's gotten so out of control, and it's gone so far.
Maybe we were in the right space when we were like, let's cut loot boxes. You know?
Loot boxes are back in Overwatch, by the way.
I know. But, like, remember when that was, like, the first step we were taking to try to fix this trend? Mm-hmm. And it was kind of like, that's stupid. You don't need to do that. But, like, you probably did.
Yeah.
That was probably a good first step.
Fuck.
What's the top one on that list, though?
I closed it because I got too angry. It was over $400,000.
I don't want to know.
No, it was like a gun skin, not even a character skin, a skin for a gun.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
So that's the thing right now with the Ninja Turtle thing. When you buy the skin, you also get skin colors for like 2 guns, but you get 2 different guns for each turtle. So to have like all 8, you would have to buy all 4 turtles.
It's the psychology of like preying on the consumer. And it works. And it sucks because the audience of Call of Duty and of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is teenagers. Children.
Yeah. Do you remember when we were at Podcast Movement, one of the people, the only thing they really had that they said was the way to do business, they said, oh, just create FOMO.
Yeah.
Remember? They told us to do that on a podcast. Just create FOMO.
Create FOMO.
That's so weird. Like,
that's the
why do you have
tactic.
to be involved in every little thing that happens, though? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just be involved in, like, I don't need to be part of every skin that happens in Call of Duty, but I'd like to be part of the turtle one because I personally have a high love of the turtles. That's like one thing that I'd step out of my shell for, right? But like, you're making it where I don't even want to.
Yeah.
Like, this is the one time you could get me to come out and spend some money, but you're making it like everybody wants to do that at this price.
They should cap the price of cosmetics. Like, bring it down to $5. Make it 10 if it's like an exclusive thing. I don't know. I just feel like there's so many. If you lower the price of all your cosmetics to $5, you would make way more money.
Easily. I would so casually have just thrown $5 to have that Terminator skin.
Absolutely.
I'd have been like, cool, that's a half a Starbucks that I can't have now.
Hell, I would buy like a pack of 10 Diva skins for $50, honestly. Like, sure.
Well, so that's what I thought as well. I was like, okay, well, these skins came out today. I was like, but one day there will be a bundle sale. Well, where they will be cheaper. But what? Mm-hmm. That's 6 months from now? A year from now?
Yeah.
When I probably don't give a shit about this game anymore? You know what I mean? Like, why you make this so hard?
Why you make it like this?
And then I guess maybe we need to get more into the Fortnite headspace, because cosmetics and Fortnite are like so integrated.
Yeah, I was looking at that article. There were 2 of the top 10 and were frying pans in Fortnite. One of them was a golden frying pan for $6,000.
That's nuts, dude. I just don't get it.
The world's broken.
It's very broken. But you want to know what else is broken?
What else is broken?
Not me, but you'll think it's
Okay.
me.
All right.
I did it today before we got on. I told you last time I would come up with how many games I have in my PlayStation catalog and then how many I have touched.
Okay, all
Okay.
right. I didn't think you were actually going to do this.
Oh, I did it. Now I want to be clear. I have been downloading 3 games a month for free
Okay.
every month since 2010 as
Okay.
well.
That's a lot of free games.
And a lot of them with no intention to ever play. They were just free. I grabbed them.
Yeah, why not?
Like,
It's free.
I was combing through there and I was like, yeah, this one was like some wrestling game. I don't give a shit about that. I'm never going to touch it. But
I'll
it
forge
was
free
free.
digital shit. It's fine.
So I got it. So to average it out, because there are some times where they'll have like the list of the games for free, and I've already bought one before.
Uh-huh.
So I just put it at 2 games a month. Like, let's just say 1 game out of every month I already had.
Okay.
That put me at 240 games that were simply free that I never intend to touch.
All right.
That still doesn't make the number great if
Okay.
you take those out of the number. But so, there were 679 titles
I'm worried already.
in my catalog.
And
right?
that is inclusive of the 240 that you are...
Yes, so those
Okay.
games would be in that number. Now, that number's also flawed because, so you'll have games like, one of the Batman games is actually Batman 1 and 2. There's 2 titles in it, but it's only showing as 1, and I only counted it as 1 because that's the title. I just counted every single title that you can click on to open the game, not how many
Okay.
games are inside it. So the numbers are skewed on both sides.
Okay.
Right?
So you said 679. 679. And we'll go ahead and just subtract that 240 from it. So a total
Okay, well
of...
then this still makes this better.
Okay. So 439-ish games that you have purchased.
Okay. I have given a fair shake. So meaning not just like 5 minutes. Like I remember playing these in some capacity.
Okay.
277 of them.
That's better than I thought.
So that puts it at half when you take the 240 out. But if
Wait.
you leave the 240 in,
Okay, so the 240 is in the 277?
no.
Okay, thank God. I was like, you played 37 games.
No. No, the 679 is everything.
Okay.
But just to make that number know why it's so high is because I even looked up like, okay, when did PlayStation start doing the monthly free games? And
Okay.
it said 2010. So I just went, okay, let's say 3 games a month for all those years. I said, wow, but there were some times where I owned some. I was like, so let's just put it at 2. So 2 times 12, 24 times... so actually 240 is not even right. So 2 games times 12 months times... Let's just go ahead and put it at 15 years. All 15 years. That's 360 titles.
Okay. This is video game math that we're doing right now. So 679 minus 360.
Yeah.
So 319 games.
So that's how
And you
many
played...
easily I would have just like, I bought.
Okay. And you played 277 of those?
Yeah.
That's a good portion. I'm proud of you.
I mean, I do play most of what I buy.
Okay. That's 86.8%.
Nice. Okay. Not like there were some that like I got burned on, so I didn't play. There are some that just I never touched more recently.
Yeah.
But like, well, like the big ones are the Yakuza ones. Like they were all on sale for like $5 a piece. So I bought all of them.
How could you
So I was
not?
really excited, you
Yeah.
know. And then
I mean, I
was
give you
like,
a hard time, but you do
Couple
buy
hundred
games
hours
for
a
good
piece.
deals.
I buy them for the deals, and usually because I know I want them.
Yeah.
Because they're already old at that point. Like, I don't buy
Right.
games on, like, a spur of the moment. It's because I'm like, oh, yeah, I want that game.
Yeah. I mean, I have a disgusting amount of video games in my Steam library, and a lot of them were free as well. Or a lot of them were just like part of
Yeah.
a humble bundle where I bought 30 games that I wanted 2 or 3 of. And there was,
Exactly.
$10 for all that. So
Yeah.
also I have a shared Steam library, so it's like way more than I would ever plan to play.
Yeah.
But I have
It-
779
Okay.
Steam games.
And that's with the shared thing, because this
Yeah.
679 is all me.
Yeah, that's all shared and everything.
Okay, yeah, so mine's quite high, but I guess when you think half of those have just been like, oh, here's free games for the month,
Yeah.
So, like, let me actually look at this month. PlayStation Plus monthly games. Okay, so this month I got Payday 3, High on Life, and Pac-Man World Repack, right?
Okay, I fucking love Pac-Man World.
I will never play Payday 3, but I downloaded it.
Payday 3 is fun, though.
But I'm never going to play it because I never played 2. I played the beta for part 1 and went like, yeah, that's fun. But
There's
I
no
never
story,
played it.
so you don't have
Yeah.
to, know anything going in.
Yeah, but I'm not going to play it probably. But I have it now, but it was free. I didn't pay
Yeah.
for it. But, like, that one and the Pac-Man one, like, those two, I don't have any intention of playing. I own them, though.
Yeah.
Now, High on Life is a game that I've been wanting to buy, but now it's given to me for free, so life is
Well,
good.
there you go.
Or life is high, as that says. Do you remember what that one is?
It's the
think
Rick
you
and
might
Morty
like that
game,
one.
right?
But it's like commentary on video games.
Mm.
Dude, the opening. I just watched the opening to see if I kind of wanted to play it, and I saw this, instantly sold, never looked up a thing since. Can't wait to play it. But the
All right.
opening is the tutorial, and like you're walking, and that's the one where your gun can talk to you or something.
Uh-huh.
And so you like fall through the floor, and he goes, "Oh, press jump to get out of this hole." And so like you jump, and he goes, "Oh, sorry, I meant double jump." So like hit jump and then jump again in the air. So press X twice, and then you'll be able to get out. And so you like jump, but he only jumps once, and he goes, "I said do it twice." And so you try it again, and he goes, "Oh, we actually ran out of budget for this feature, so actually just press circle and do crouch and go out the back."
Okay.
And then, you go out the back. And I was like, that's fucking brilliant. I love that. I will play this game. And then I've been waiting for it to go on a sale, and it's been on a really good one. But see, I didn't buy it, and now it's free. So now I can just pay for High on Knife instead.
High on Knife? Excuse me?
That's the DLC where you just have a talking knife. So it's High on
Okay.
Life and then High on Knife. But so, yeah, I didn't do too bad. There's like a couple that I'm like, I really want to play this and just haven't touched, honestly,
Okay.
But
Well,
yeah,
that's...
I was feeling good. I didn't look at the calculator, just kept pressing enter to add 1 each time, and I was like, oh god, this number's gonna be so bad. Because there were like whole rows that I skipped. I was like, I haven't touched a single one in this row.
Oh my
Next.
god.
So yeah, I just wanted to say, I did the math. That's the numbers.
Well, thank you for bringing those to us.
I did it.
In the spirit of gaming, I want to talk about a different kind of game. There is a hockey tournament happening right now on the television. It's called the Four Nations, and
Okay.
it is one of the most coolest things hockey has done in recent times. So basically, every year they would do like an all-star break, and
Okay.
in February they take like 2 weeks off as a league, and then they invite like the top players from a bunch of teams to go to one location. They do a special jersey, they have little competitions, and it's basically an exhibition game, kind of like, everyone's doing little stunts and stuff and like doing
Is this
silly scoring.
like the All-American kind of stuff where like they send like different basketball people that aren't on the same team,
Yeah.
but like they form a team and they just go do something.
Yeah, they go have fun. Like
Okay.
everybody tries
Yeah.
to do like skill shots, and everybody's just,
Okay.
being guys being dudes, and it's always just like a really fun time.
Yeah.
And this
Nothing
year
better.
Nothing better. This year, instead of that, they decided, like, what if we don't do that and we do something even better? So we're going to make 4 teams, and we're going to base it off of, like, the 4 biggest nations that are represented within the NHL. So there's Team USA, Team Canada, Team Sweden, and Team Finland. And they're all going to play each other in this, like, little mini tournament. And I think everyone kind of thought it was going to be something really fun and kind of exhibition-y, like the All-Star game. Yeah. But everyone is taking it so fucking seriously.
Like the players or the fans?
Both. It has been just rabid. Like, people are, I think, assigning countries to it automatically. Like, you just get filled with that, like, USA, USA. That little spirit gets up inside you, you know? So it has been really, really fun hockey to watch. And the final game of the entire championship is on right now. It's Team USA versus Team Canada, and it is tied for the second period. So I'm, like, watching it out of the corner of my eye over here. Okay. It has been really fun to watch. And it's really special too this year because, like, there was a major tragedy in the hockey community. So there is this set of brothers that plays. They're called the Gaudreaus. Johnny Gaudreau he's been playing in the league since 2011, and he played for the Calgary Flames, which is, like, my second team because my family's from Calgary, so I like to watch them every now and then. And he is, like, one of the modern greats. Like, he just scores all the time, and he's just a good guy. His nickname is Johnny Hockey. So he's, like, just this smiley, handsome dude. He's from New Jersey, you know, American born and bred. I mean, he's won a lot of trophies and stuff too. He won what's called the Lady Byng, which I think is a really fun name for a trophy. And that trophy means, like, you're the most gentlemanly player. So the fewest penalty points.
Oh, so Miss Congeniality. Okay.
Yeah, like, fewest penalty points, and, like, you're just a gentleman on and off the ice, just leading, you know, leading the way for.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. So what's really, really sad is Johnny and his brother Matthew were. This is so sad. They were out riding bicycles the night before their sister's wedding. Like, they were all in town together, and they were hit and killed by a drunk driver. And it has really shaken like the hockey community. It's been so sad.
Like both of them?
Yeah, they were both killed.
Oh my God. I don't even know these people, and I am very shocked. I don't like this.
Yeah, it's horrible. But Johnny was, like, the all-American player. Damn. Like, everybody loved this guy, and he was a menace to play against. He would have been here, like, absolutely killing it at this tournament. And all of the people are, like, there's a lot of people in the crowd that are wearing, like, Gaudreau jerseys, and the, like, honorary captains come out. So the honorary captain for this game actually was I think he was the goal scorer, the final goal scorer at the Miracle on Ice back in the 80s, which that's, like, one of the huge games, you know. And he came out wearing a, like, Team USA Gaudreau jersey as well. So everybody's repping his number, repping his name, really just, like, bringing his spirit to the hockey game where we would have loved to see him play. So it's emotional. I just, like, I don't know the guy, you know. It's just, it's so sad to see. Yeah, but such talent.
I mean, you are into the sport. Yeah, and it becomes like nobody knows they're sports players, but, like, you become so attached because they bring that sport to life for you.
Yes,
you know.
Yeah, and he's almost like a modern Gretzky. Like, he was so fun to watch.
That's what I was gonna say. Was like, oh, is this like the new Gretzky? Because that's the only name I know.
Yeah, like, he's just a really. I still talk about him in the present tense. Like, he was just a really good, solid hockey player at the height of his career. Like, one of the most formidable opponents you could play against. So
yeah,
I really, really, really hope that Team USA brings it home tonight versus Team Canada. It is the final game of the tournament. Sweden ended up third place, so Canada and USA are playing right now for first and second.
Okay.
And it's been very intense. Like, the crowds are so nuts. There's people that are dressed up, like, in founding fathers costumes, and they're, like, wearing
God.
eagle suits. It's just they're going feral for it. And another thing that they've been doing is so we had one game in Montreal, which was like the Canada home team, and then we had one game.
Okay.
The game tonight is here in Boston, so that's the American home game. And
Okay.
at each of the games, whenever they played the national anthem for the opposing team, the crowd would boo so loud.
Oh my God.
Like this lady, she was trying to sing the O Canada national anthem, and the announcer even said, like, before they started singing, he was like, please don't boo. Please be respectful of the national anthem of the competing countries. And everybody, before she even started singing, they're just like, boo. So it's been really intense. Like, Canada booed the shit out of the US anthem, and then we did it right back to them. So it's all in good fun, I think, but there's definitely some political tensions too that are kind of adding a tinge of like intensity.
I was gonna say, I just saw like the Canadian, I guess Prime Minister. They have, he just came out and was all like, "You want to do tariffs? I'll do tariffs," and he was like really screaming about us. So I was like,
he doesn't like Trump, and I don't blame him.
I was like, "Are we in trouble with
we
the
are.
nice guys?" I've
The
never
game was
seen them that
already
angry at us. So
I know the game was already like very intense just because of the nature of hockey as a sport and like assigning countries to it, but also now with the added political tensions, it's just been like a really chippy game. So I'm pulling for USA. I really, really hope they get it done tonight.
well, you'll have to let us know. I know that you could tell us before this episode drops, but
Yeah.
because I mean it'll end and then you could put it in the Discord now, but keep us posted though.
I will.
Because I want to know. Well, before we get out of here, I wanted to give you I guess like a restaurant recommendation.
Okay.
Really fast. So this actually comes by way of a big beef stew.
A big beef stew.
Oh, big beef stew comes in one day and he was like, "You like ramen, right?"
Fuck yeah,
I was
like ramen big beef.
Yeah, ramen's pretty good. And he's like, "Have you ever had the eggs in ramen?" And I was like,
love
Yeah.
eggs in ramen.
"It's the best part." And he goes, "Well, everywhere I've been, they've been shitty."
Okay.
He was so heated. And he goes, "But I went to this place with my son, right? And it's the best egg I've ever had in ramen ever. It's so good. You gotta go."
Okay.
So I did go to this place, and then I did give him my review later, and I said, "All right, Stu, I'm sorry to say,
Oh no.
the egg, absolutely the same as I've had everywhere else." And he goes, "Oh, well, damn, I must have just had bad eggs." I said, "But everything else about that place highly surpassed every ramen place I've ever fucking been to."
All right.
But the egg was just as good. So, that was the whole crux of going. But this is Jinya Ramen Bar.
Okay.
I was wondering if you'd been there because it is quite close to H Mart and Ye Olde Cream Cheese.
Oh, cream cheese. Our
So I
favorite
wasn't sure how
restaurant.
many places you've been to around there, but
I have not
it's
been there.
Jinya.
Junior Ramen Bar.
I will say, when we left, I was not expecting the price tag.
Oh no.
It was quite high, but it was good ramen.
Okay.
So I'll just say, Ramen Hakata has always been my place.
Yeah.
That's where I've always gone. Delicious. Great. I don't think I like that anymore. I've had Jinya.
Oh no.
Dude, the broth was so good. Oh my God. Absolutely delectable. Right?
Delectable.
You know what else is pretty good? That pork.
Oh my god.
No, yeah, but the pork, oh my God, it was so good. The noodles were like on another fucking stratus. Like every single
See?
element of the ramen was so elevated to what I'm used to.
The noodles are the most important part for me because like if they don't got that chew to them, if they don't feel right in the mouth,
Yeah.
that mouth feel, then it ain't good.
Okay. So they have like thin noodles or thick noodles.
Did you get the
And
thick
I was like,
ones?
oh, I got them thick noodles.
The
right?
udon.
Oh, do I got them udon, right? No, I didn't get those, but they were thicker ones.
Okay.
Man, now I'm thinking about ramen without
I
udon,
want
you know?
udon right now.
Like, you've seen the Psy music video for Gentleman, right? Where he's got
Oh,
that
yeah.
fucking noodle.
I want that noodle so fucking bad. I think about it every day.
I do too. Sometimes I'll just like wake up and be like, can you just imagine? Just
It's
that
like
noodle,
the size
man.
of a forearm. I just want to.
I know. Like, you just need one noodle when you got that thing, you know?
Good.
Just like a soft serve on top of the bowl.
Oh, yes.
But the noodles, got the thick ones, delicious. I always get the spicy ramen at Ramen Hakata, right? And like, it always kind of burns me out. I feel like it just doesn't mix into the broth very well.
Oh, okay.
And this one was still very, very hot, but like, it was smooth. I don't know. It was just better. I hope Ramen Hakata, you're not listening. I still love you. But I had an experience with this ramen, and then the egg, I was like, oh yeah, it's just an egg. That's fine. You know, that's good.
It's good egg.
But what a thing. Now, we did get gyoza to start, right?
Okay.
Which, by the way, good, but shit, man, it just pissed all over me.
Oh, no.
I fucking get it out. I put it in the stuff, and I bit it like this, and it just goes, just like water, just everywhere. Like, so much liquid came out of that fucking gyoza. They're not supposed to be wet.
I hate it.
And it was so wet.
I love soup dumplings, but when you get them and you bite into one and it's like molten lava.
But this was not a soup dumpling. There should have been no liquid.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I was startled. I've only had soup dumplings once. They were pretty good, though.
They're fucking good. I
Yeah.
love them. They're just so soupy. And if you're not
Where do
expecting
you get
it,
them?
there's this place. What is the name of it? We usually go there for lunch, Richard and I, whenever he has to go into the office. It's in Richardson.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to like look it up and send it to you because it is.
Look it up
so
and tell me,
good.
because
It's like a
I've always
Wahabashi
wanted
place.
to have them more. But like, I can't ever find them.
Yeah.
That's like every place I go, I can never find onigiri, but I found one place here that had it that time, and I dream about them, but like no one else has them, so I
The
have
little,
to go to that
pork
one
floss
location.
inside.
Pork floss, dude. Ugh, delicious. Pork floss is amazing. I even went out and just bought a thing of pork floss after.
Oh my god.
But it's because I was gonna make my own onigiri, which I never did. So then later, I
Just
just
eat the
ate it like
pork
cotton
floss.
candy. Just it was delicious. It was great. I actually didn't have any of it, and it all went bad.
Oh
It was a pretty sad time.
no.
I know. But Jinya ramen, it just, I don't know. It just was kind of a fine dining, man. It was really nice. And you know, you're not supposed to have like Chinese food or, you know, Japanese food when it's like over like what, a 3.8 rating? Isn't that the sweet spot? That's where it's like
yeah.
just good, but still like authentic enough. This is like a 4.8. Like it's exceptionally high rated.
All right.
But it was pretty good. Like, it was good. Then we had green tea. Couldn't even see the straw through that stuff, man. It was so thick with
Whoa.
green.
Hell
It was
yeah.
good. It was a good place. I think you might like it.
It sounds like my cup of tea. My
Plus,
bowl
it's
of
over
soup.
by the cream cheese, so you know.
I've
That
been
place
thinking
was
about the cream
delicious.
cheese lately. People who are listening
What is
to
that
us
place
are like, what the fuck
really
is the
called?
cream cheese?
I don't even know what it's called.
I think it was called Nari. I don't remember. It's a sushi bar, and they put a lot of cream cheese in their sushi, and it was very good.
Okay. H Mart is here. They may not be there anymore, though. Nari Sushi. Yeah, I don't see anything.
Damn.
Oh, Nari Sushi, Carrollton. Permanently
go.
closed. Cream
Permanently
cheese is
closed.
dead.
No.
The cream cheese is gone.
Cream cheese
Wow.
got creamed.
That was good sushi, man. That was like my first real sushi place.
Yeah, that place was good. There is a really good sushi place up here in Denton. I'll have to take you to next time you're here. I want sushi so bad right now. Why would we do this for the last topic? I hate myself.
If that was our goal, make you guys hungry for lunch today, because
Yeah.
I know you guys are listening in the morning.
I hope you have a good sushi lunch, everybody.
But anyway, yeah, that's all I got for you.
All right, you want to go get our chopsticks?
Oh, absolutely, and then I won't use them. I'm always the lone guy that goes, "Can I get a fork, please?" And they
Oh my
always
God.
laugh at me behind the counter, but I don't care because I want to eat.
If you loved this episode as much as a sushi lunch, please tell a friend about us, because word of mouth is the best way we can get the good YMBToAP sushi into brand new mouths just like yours. We release weekly every single Monday, each and every one, here for you on the calendar, on the clock. We are doing it week in, week out. And if you want to talk to us, you can always catch us in the secret Discord. If you're like listening to this show and every week you're like, what the fuck is a Discord? I'm not in the loop on this. Discord is an app that you can get on your desktop or your phone. It's a little forum. You make an account and you can talk to us in there about different topics. We
You
got a lot
sound
of
like
different
you've had to
stuff.
explain this a lot lately.
I feel like people don't know what Discord is unless you're like a hardcore gamer like me. We got channels to talk about hardcore games, video games, movies, and TV, spooky stuff, anime. We got music. We got a channel that is just pictures of our pets. And you know what? There hasn't been one in there for the last little bit, so I'm gonna pop one of my kitty cats in there right after we record.
I got you a good one too. Tenzin was sleeping really cute the other day.
He's such a cute little man. Taylor put this picture of him in here making like a literal picture day smile. Like he's like, I'm ready for the camera.
Oh my god,
He's so handsome.
he's a good boy.
So if you guys want to see pictures of these cats, please pop in the Discord. And of course, the link is in the show notes. Thank you so much to all of our listeners and all of our Discorders for hanging out and supporting us and chatting with us. You guys make us want to keep doing it forever.
Our theme song is The Grim Reaper Blows the Horn by Faraz. Check him out on YouTube. He makes us want to do this forever. Listen to those awesome, awesome tunes that he makes. Go check him out. And as always, thanks for listening, and tune in next time to get the answer to that burning question. There's no way James Bond is still good anymore, right?
But we had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
They're going to pick like they're just going to pick the jackest guy. They're going to be like, dude, Triple H. That's
Oh my
James
God.
Bond.
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Whatever. They're going to be like, okay, this TV series is retired Bond, and we're going to get Tiger King.
There we go.
This is Bond way later. You know, he's seen some shit, so it made him a little weird, you know?
Now he just collects tigers.